JJ.
Andrew.
It's BlizzCon!
It's BlizzCon!
It's nice and quiet in here.
We're finally together in a room that isn't super loud.
Like
or
11:55 p.m.
out somewhere randomly. Yeah, the middle of the night, the only time that we have free anymore as aging gamers.
They expect people to come up and be ready to go to a con on a Friday, which means you need to be up here and prepping on a Thursday.
Yep. And guess what? Everyone works.
Yeah, and it's a 2-day con. It's not like Comic-Con where you're like, okay, well, starting on Thursday, everything is ready to go.
Yeah.
For BlizzCon, Thursday is a prep day.
Yeah. And by the way, there was a lot of people there prepping.
Shocking amount.
Yeah.
We went a little bit earlier than you did, obviously, because, Orange County versus San Diego. But, we were there probably in the middle of the afternoon, which did not pan out. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I am shocked. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
And, I mean, other than the fact that the middle... If you pictured the convention hall being full at the time that we walked around and saw all the people outside and getting their badges and standing in the store line, I would think the con was going on.
Yeah.
Right? Like
if you didn't know.
If you didn't know the convention hall was empty.
Totally.
It was kind of almost the same amount of people outside.
Wow. It was that full when you were there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Other than the people dancing in the fountains.
Okay. Well, we didn't see any people dancing in fountains, but we definitely saw there was people milling around. The line for the people for the store was not full, but there were a decent number of people in it.
Okay.
The lines to get badges were pretty short, though. I mean, it was we stood in line for about 30 seconds and then realized we had to go to the name change line, which was actually shorter than the other line, and then we were done and out of there in within 5 minutes.
I will tell this to Blizzard. They, hands down, have the best badge pickup I've ever been a part of.
Totally.
2 years running now.
2 years running, yep.
We walked in...
I remember last year you and I commented how great it was. We walked in, they gave us our stuff, we turned around, and we walked out.
I had my badge about as quickly as it took them to give me all the goodies at the same time.
Yep.
And I pulled out my ID, they scanned my phone, and I was already basically through It took them longer to stamp my hand than to print my badge and hand it to me.
Yep. The lady at the... so we went to we were in the normal line, right? And I have 2 tickets under my name, but one's for Stephanie. And the guy was like, "Oh, are these both yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, but one of them's for her." He's like, "Oh, do you want her name on it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be good." And he's like, "Okay, we got to go in that line over there, otherwise they're both gonna have your name." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's dumb. All right." And so we're like, "What line?" He's like, "This one over there." We're like, we didn't understand because there's no line, so we just walked over to this area where there's a row of booths set up for solutions and problems and stuff. And then there was 2 people in line ahead of us. Which the regular line already longer than that.
Wow!
So it was just we stood for 5 minutes.
You did go after work, so
yeah. It was closer to 7:00 by the time we got all the way in there. And then the lady was like, "Yeah, I'll help you." And I showed her my ID and the stuff, and she was like, "Okay." And then printed out 2 badges and handed them to us. We walked to the end of that row. Lady scans them, gives us stuff, and we're out. And the stuff they gave us is this giant box.
Yeah.
That I guess all the attendees get.
So in previous years, we've gotten just a plastic bag full of junk. Not junk.
Stuff.
But you got a bag of goodies.
Yeah.
They call it the goodie bag.
Yeah, and some years they came in a little drawstring backpack, or last year they gave us a messenger bag and carry plastic bag.
Yeah.
But this year they just gave us a giant box.
And we should open this, I think.
Yeah? You want to open one up?
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't open it yet. And I know the big thing. I know why this is a box.
Okay. Well, I have seen videos on the internet of stuff that's in here, but I haven't touched any of it in real life, so this will be cool.
All right. So I'm going to open the big thing.
Okay.
This is a Stein.
Oh, whoa.
Stein.
Okay. This is crazy.
Stein as in beer stein.
Like a beer stein.
Stein.
It's...
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes a sound.
Germanic.
It makes a sound. That's that lid.
Okay.
I think I just clipped the microphone. Probably.
What? Fix that in post.
Yeah. Well, no, probably not. I'm not on a bonus episode.
No.
Too
Okay.
lazy. So I don't know, dude. This thing's pretty cool. All black.
Yeah, black with gold lettering
all the way through.
Pictures of their stuff, lists of the 10 years that BlizzCon has been going on.
Well, we know they're giving out a 10-year Stein. with all the games on it and no spaces for other games.
Right.
So probably no new games this year.
Their new IPs are dead.
Overwatch is on here.
Yeah.
We managed to get Overwatch on here. I love that it's 10 epic years with 2 years missing. They have a list of the years on the Stein, and 2006 and 2012 are just kind of...
The years they didn't hold one.
Well, you know.
Look, they only listed the 10 years. If you count those years, there's 10 of them.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, they would have had to give this out.
Did you feel the heft of this thing yet?
Now that I'm holding it, it's pretty heavy. Like, it's surprisingly heavy. Like, if I filled this with beer, my arm would be doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be heavy.
This is how they're not all fat in Germany.
Makes sense.
You got to do like weightlifting to lift your beer. That's pretty great. Well, there's a lot of little trinkety stuff in here too that comes in kind of like a plastic tray.
Yeah, so there's like a plastic thing here.
Okay, wait, JJ.
Okay.
I'm not going to look. There's a list in here. I think we should guess what this stuff is.
Okay, well, we'll start with the easy stuff, right?
That's a coaster.
This is a coaster.
I got a Horde coaster. I don't want a Horde coaster.
There's an Alliance coaster on the other side. It's like rubbery. It's pretty nice.
It's
got some like symbols or like slogans around the corner.
I thought I was going to have to trade for an Alliance one there for a second.
Thank God, because who wants to be a part of the Alliance? Or, people have strong opinions about this. Not me or you, but
I used to have strong opinions.
There exist people that care about
my
that.
prejudices are run deep enough that I don't play this game anymore, and I still would not want a Horde coaster.
Okay. I mean, I mostly played Alliance, but I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. What do we... This has got to be a guitar pick.
I think it's meant to be a keychain, but it does look a lot like a guitar pick.
It says ETC on the back of it.
Okay, I guess that's intentional.
So it's got to be some... But it's a guitar pick.
Okay, it is a guitar pick, yeah.
Yeah, it's a guitar pick keychain.
It's a Heroes of the Storm ETC keychain.
ETC.
It's just... guitar pick with a little...
This is a spring of some sort for something.
And I'm pretty sure this little Zerg-looking thing...
That is an Overlord.
Oh, it's an Overlord.
I think that's an antenna topper.
Oh, no. It's a Baneling?
No, it's an Overlord.
It goes like this,
It smells terrible.
Yeah, it smells like really cheap rubber.
Ooh, oh, God.
Yeah,
that's awful.
It's not a great smell. But it looks like it fits on top of the spring and is like a little...
Maybe it's scratch and sniff. Maybe that's what Zergs smell like.
Man, that's horrifying.
Oh, God. It's definitely an antenna topper.
Yeah.
Of some sort. I would not be sad if that flew off of my car. It's pretty ugly. This is a spring.
I'm pretty sure they give you the spring to attach this guy to.
No, I don't think so. I think I know what this is for. And oh no, you may be right. Maybe it goes on there.
I'm pretty sure I'm right about that.
Okay.
So then you could stick it on your dashboard or something.
All right. Well, then this is less cool than I thought. This other thing is less cool than I thought. But we'll get there, I think.
Okay. Well, there's this like little pouch-looking thing.
Is this the infamous dice?
I'm pretty sure this is the infamous Diablo dice that we talked about.
We got to see. Okay,
we have to know, right?
We talked about this on the podcast.
Several episodes ago at this
point. About
the
leaked Diablo dice that were misnumbered and people thought was some sort of clue to what was going on at BlizzCon this year.
So it's a set of dice. So there appears to be a D6, a D4, a D10, a D%.
So you can go play roleplay.
A D12 and a D20.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's like a standard list of Diablo dice.
This does not smell terrible.
Oh, so it's
nice
little bag. That's
just
good.
The Overlord that smells like complete A.
Well, Andrew, I can go ahead and already tell you this die is correct.
Okay.
There was no printing error on this die.
So
the four-sided die, which is just a little pyramid, has ones around the corners that are supposed to have ones, and twos and threes and fours around the correct corners.
My hand still smells from that thing. Oh,
there you go, if you want to examine that little dice.
Okay, so there must have just been a printing error.
That's bummer for the people that got.
We'll come back to these because I think this has something to do with what we could see this year.
And then the last
there's a Hearthstone little eyeglass cleaner here.
It looks like it's like a cloth map or something, like a little cloth.
It's a Hearthstone cloth cleaner thing. Yeah. Gotta be.
Yeah. I'm not going to unfold this right
now.
This looks like it's inflatable.
So they always give out an inflatable. Last
year was it the side blades last year?
Yeah.
And then one year it was a big Doom
hammer.
Yeah, like a mace hammer.
It was a Doom hammer, wasn't it?
From the
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So they've done World of Warcraft, they've done StarCraft. What game do you think that's from? Because I know what this is. I saw one today.
I'll assume it's Heroes of the Storm. No, it's Overwatch?
Yep.
Oh, cool. What is it?
It's Reinhardt's rocket hammer.
Oh, the big old huge one. How big is it?
It's not that big. It's like a single hand thingy.
So it's like similar size.
It's like
to the Doom hammer one.
if you hit somebody with it, you'd also say boop.
Gotcha.
You'd be like, boop.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering, because like I'm looking at it, there's like fins.
When I saw this, I really was hoping that half of them had this in it and half of them had a little inflatable shield.
Oh, that'd be
so
funny.
you could like trade or get both or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
But then I realized that people would be upset they only got half.
Yeah.
So they would never do it.
Or everyone would buy two, hoping to get both.
Yeah. But so when I saw Rocket Hammer, I thought, maybe this is a little springy thing.
Oh, to make it like Rocket?
So it could like Rocket?
No. I think it's just for the bobblehead.
Well, that's cool. That's a nice little treat box.
Yeah, some cool little stuff. I think this beer stein
the beer stein is the deal.
Is easily the best thing in there. I don't think it's any contest.
I don't care if you drink beer or not. This is clearly insulated.
And it's like hefty and sizable.
Drink water or soda. Please don't drink soda.
I mean, you could drink tea. It would keep it.
Yeah.
It would keep it cold or hot for a long time.
Pretty great. We should do some predictions, I think.
Okay, that'll be fun because the keynote is tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So they'll announce. In past years, they've announced everything.
I don't think they hold anything back. It's not like an Apple thing, right?
So
they don't one more thing us.
Yeah. So it'll be all the announcements that they're going to have over the weekend will happen.
Big announcements. Like usually there's like with Hearthstone we'll do separate stuff like talk about their
they'll have
future...
They'll have a separate panel where they reveal cards or whatever. They'll announce the expansion at the big thing.
Right.
Let's just do some predictions.
Okay, so Hearthstone, since this is our bread and butter.
Hearthstone seems free. I mean, like they have been teasing something Gadget Zan related. They're gonna and they previously said they are gonna do an expansion. Like their plan is to be expansion, adventure expansion. Mm-hmm. So this probably going to announce a new expansion.
Right.
You know, some number of cards, Gadget Zan related. What does that mean? Who can say?
Wow. Back to mechs, I guess.
That would be cool. I think tribe support would be something good. I want to see more Discover cards. Discover cards are really awesome. I hope they make more of those.
Okay. I think if there were more Discover cards, I might like it more. I'm not certain.
I think it's cool because it lets you choose, and like you feel good when you get to pick stuff. You're like, oh, I get to pick one of these, and like it doesn't have to be from your deck, so you just get to get something cool.
I would be fine if Discover was a mainstay mechanic.
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's better than Inspire.
I think that's dead. I think they've decided that card that's just not bad. Good.
Yeah.
Well, they're okay for Arena actually.
Actually, the problem is that the best ones are too good in Arena, and that's the problem.
Well,
because it's like, you get infinite 1/1s plus the 1/1s you're already making as a paladin.
You do hero power a lot in Arena. So.
Yeah. So all right, so the Hearthstone one was probably pretty easy. There's almost
new mechanic.
I feel like they've done one almost every time, huh?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like there's enough existing mechanics that they could just do cool stuff if they wanted to.
I think they could upgrade Joust, maybe like do something better with Joust and bring back mech, and everybody would be happy.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope they. I've been saying for a long time. I hope they print a lot of anti-aggro cards
again.
Still.
Ugh.
All right.
I don't know. We talk about Hearthstone later.
That was the easy one.
Yeah. Okay. Take another easy one. WoW 7.2 announcement.
Sure. Their next patch.
That's about it.
Plus whatever new raid or something that'll come in that.
Well, Karazhan just launched.
Yeah. So there'll be some kind of new thing that they'll announce happening in that.
Okay, but something minor.
But we don't know anything about World of Warcraft.
We don't either. But really Legion just came out, so we'll just say 7.2.
Yeah. I don't think they'll announce a new expansion.
Okay.
It seems too easy. All right. So
which other game? StarCraft.
Maybe another one of those covert mission packs or whatever, like Nova, but someone else probably.
Yeah, so maybe like a Zerg one or a Protoss mission,
like a Zeratul mission or something. I don't know. Is he dead? I don't know.
Spoilers.
I don't know. Whatever, dude. I don't even know what happened in that game anymore.
Whoop.
Yeah, that seems easy. Like do something like that. I don't know. StarCraft 2 is in a weird state right now.
Feels like it's winding down to me, but then again, I'm not part of the ongoing. So they keep adding new commanders for the multiplayer thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like that.
A lot of people do like it. So there's a chance that
maybe they'll announce some more changes to that commander thing.
Yeah, I would think that if there's something, it would not be a new StarCraft. It would be something added to StarCraft 2.
Yeah, that seems to be the direction they're going with stuff.
Yeah, just keep adding on to StarCraft 2.
I'll take another easy one. Overwatch, they're going to announce that Sombra character that they've been teasing at since the beginning of time.
So now that everybody's got the idea that it's going to be Sombra, right? They've been teasing stuff this week that basically tells everyone they were right. There's got to be something else.
Oh, so you think it's going to be Sombra?
They got to drop something else on top of Sombra, right?
New map.
One new map? No.
Yeah, that feels like the easy move.
one new map and one new character for all of BlizzCon.
A new character is pretty big.
There hasn't been that much stuff since last BlizzCon.
They announced
Brawl mode. No,
they added.
Well, I guess the game
a new
technically
map
came out
then.
since.
Yeah,
last.
also that.
Yeah. Okay. I think here's my prayer for that is that the PvE mode, the Brawl,
comes back and is like more
permanent. Yeah, some sort of
Don't
permanent
get your hopes up on that
PvE.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look.
You never know.
Wants and dreams.
Yeah.
This is what this is about.
Do we care or have any opinions about what happens with Heroes of the Storm? I have no idea.
I literally haven't played that game in
It's been a while.
6 months.
I'm sure they'll announce something, but I have no idea what it could be because I don't follow that game at all.
You know what? Last BlizzCon...
More Overwatch characters for Heroes of the Storm.
Well, clearly, yeah. Last BlizzCon was Cho'Gall.
Yeah.
Which got me playing Heroes of the Storm for 2 weeks so I could help spread the Cho'Gall.
Yeah.
So maybe there's another thing like that where you have to be at BlizzCon to get it and then you spread it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a cool mechanic again to get people interested.
And then I think
there's a big tournament.
That's true
for everything.
Well,
and Heroes tournament's pretty big.
There's a giant Overwatch tournament. There's a pretty big Hearthstone one. I'm sure World of Warcraft is having some kind of tournament too. But the most interesting one, I think, to both of us is what are they going to do with Diablo? This is the 20th anniversary of Diablo this year, I think they said.
Yeah, 20th anniversary of Diablo, 25th anniversary of Blizzard, 10th anniversary of BlizzCon.
Yep.
Diablo seems to have been teased that they're doing something. It's in a different spot than it was. They've rearranged the entire floor.
Yeah, it feels a lot more prominently displayed.
However, it is not a large section. There are still more Overwatch, WoW. Everything else still has more
in terms
computers.
of the number of spaces they have available.
So that gives me the thought that before we were thinking maybe some sort of new game, but maybe not.
Well, maybe also they're
nothing playable.
Yeah. They announce it, but they don't have it playable, and so then it's here's the new thing with Diablo 3, a new season or whatever.
Okay.
New patch.
So here's my Diablo 3 predictions.
Okay.
No more Diablo 3.
Right.
Except for ongoing season support.
Right.
Which will slowly fade into whatever.
Mm-hmm.
D2 HD.
Okay.
That'd D2 HD. And because of these dice, D2 RPG.
Oh, like a
mode.
Board game or something.
Like a board game mode, sort of. Either like a board game mode in D2, or some sort of like
a role-playing
like
game.
an RPG, like video game style, maybe like Talisman, sort of weird.
Interesting. That's
cool side game thing. Kind of like they took WoW and they made Hearthstone. Take Diablo and make some sort of easy mobile game out of it.
That's an interesting idea.
That maybe isn't playable yet.
Sure. I will just make the prediction that they're going to make a Diablo 4.
Ooh.
And they'll just call it that.
So now your prediction might be better off given the key art.
Yeah.
The key art for Diablo does not look like the current Diablo.
So I think the thing about that is that the key art for Diablo looks like the Diablo from Heroes of the Storm.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
And that Diablo doesn't look like the Diablo from Diablo 3.
Right.
That's the point, I think, that people are making.
There is, I don't know if you saw, and we'll get to why I saw it in a second, but in the store catalog, there are mystery items that are not to be revealed until after the keynote.
Oh, that's cool. I did not see that. Where did you see them?
There's a back page, and it had a set of stickers, 2 posters, and 2 t-shirts that were not to be revealed until afterwards. They didn't give anything away in the store. Everything has key art. Everything has t-shirts, so nothing's missing any items. I'm not thinking new IP, though. Doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it seems unlikely. I think there have been leaks that have shown up on the internet of art. One of the arts was a Sombra picture with some laser-looking stuff. I don't know. And then the other one was a Diablo-looking necromancer. So
are these posters and shirts just one character? Probably, right?
Could be. I mean, there's a necromancer in Heroes of the Storm. It could be some kind of crazy thing related to that. Yeah. But why would they hold it till after the keynote?
Yeah.
Who can say?
Sombra seems like the likely candidate for one of those posters.
And potentially sticker or something.
Yeah.
People would think.
Well, it's
cool.
a sticker set.
Oh.
So it's whatever the 2 posters are, I assume.
Yeah.
But, JG, I made a mistake today.
Oh, no. What did you do?
After we got our badges and we went, and I had our daughter with us, and we went and played in the fountain, and we were playing around and all that sort of stuff. Blizzard did a new thing called Blizzard Store Blink. There were 2 store lines. I don't know if you noticed this.
Nope.
So in the store, they had the regular line, and they had the Blink line. The Blink line was go online, buy everything, and pick it up.
Oh.
They said that the regular line when we were there was an hour and a half, and the Blink line was 45 minutes. The Blink line was over an hour and a half.
Yikes.
I don't know if you know, but entertaining a 2-year-old in a line for an hour and a half.
It's probably tough.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Not the greatest. This is why I found out about the mystery items.
Ah, I see.
Because you could order them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Once you got to the front of the line, which is why it took so long, because in the pre-ordered pickup line, they were allowing people to get to the front and buy stuff.
So it just became another line.
Essentially, well, because you had to get in, but you know what, I forgot to order this, and my friend got in line with me, and now they want to buy something.
Yeah.
So they got the badge pickup thing figured out, but they still have a mess to figure out with the store line.
And it's always been that way, which is why the stuff that we bought, I just bought online, had it shipped to my house. And
yeah. I'm going to do that next year.
Maybe there's more stuff that I could get.
They always leave stuff off, and that's why I wait till the convention.
Yeah, but also, I haven't ever cared about the stuff that they leave off, so
Good point. Okay.
Continue to not do
Fair
that.
enough. Well, so no new IPs, right? Any other predictions for tomorrow?
I think they'll just announce stuff for the stuff they have, and that'll be
all right.
What it will be.
So we'll check in at least once after the convention.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pull out the recorder, right after the keynote or something, and give our right away reaction if it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
My guess is we'll talk once more after the convention.
We'll have a wrap up, see if we can get some opinions from other people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of people with us over the weekend. Maybe we'll grab one of them if they have time. But if not, it's just us talking about BlizzCon, you guys.
Awesome.
Nice yawn there, JJ. Are you tired?
I don't know, man. It's been a long day.
We're back from our 2-second break between this and the last recording.
Yes.
What have you seen in the last 2 seconds?
Oh, God. I literally walked from there to here. Didn't do anything.
All right, so the second half of our BlizzCon special episode, we tweeted all the news.
Yeah.
So this isn't the news part,
Hopefully,
I guess.
you were either following our Twitter or we put up some cool photos on Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram's not great for... I took a lot of panoramics and then realized that if I put them on Instagram...
It just cuts them and it looks dumb.
It's like not even a full photo.
Yeah.
But I think our Twitter has all the panoramics of all the mobs of people.
Yeah, stuff was crazy full today.
Yeah.
This is
so we're recording this on Saturday.
Yeah, at BlizzCon.
At BlizzCon. We're recording outside because it's nice and calm out
much
here.
Quieter.
But inside the craziness is real.
Yeah.
Every single finals probably except for the World of Warcraft one.
Which maybe was, but I think it's over already.
Yeah, overflowed their rooms.
Yeah, by a ton. The Hearthstone finals were a mob scene. The
Overwatch arena was full since 9 a.m. and because of that, there were mobs of people outside on the only other screen showing it.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job of showing the finals to people that wanted to watch them.
Yeah.
I feel like they've done a better job of that in previous years, and this year they kind of dropped the ball.
Well, here's my impression of that is that maybe there wasn't a ton of stuff to go play or do other than watching the finals.
Yeah. I guess they didn't announce anything.
There was no
new thing.
There was a new character in Overwatch. So if you went and played that once, you got the new character in Overwatch. There was a new character in Diablo. If you went and played that once, you played the new character in Diablo. If you went through the Heroes of the Storm line twice, which took maybe half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, they were moving pretty fast, surprisingly, in that one.
Yeah, you played the new characters there. There was nothing to do in StarCraft, basically. I guess there was a new commander, but no, the StarCraft area was so small and there was no line that clearly no one was there.
Yeah.
And in Hearthstone, you could walk through and play that 5 times in half an hour.
Yeah, the disappointing, again, they continue to disappoint with the Hearthstone. I feel like every year it's like they build like some pre-built decks And it's like, here, look at some of the cards in these decks. When really you just want to like have a tavern brawl with all the cards, and so it's like 2/3 of the cards in all the decks were cards you'd already seen. You're like, come on.
They already have a tavern brawl that is the Black Hearts thing, where you get 3 random cards, right? And you select them for your deck, and you play like a draft.
Discover random stuff from the new expansion.
So cool. Why isn't that like, oh, here's 132 new expansion cards, because they already have them all.
Yeah.
You get a brawl where you every turn discover new cards from the expansion.
Yeah, and instead now they're going to give us the drip feed of here's the only cards you're going to get to see now for every week until
we've got
December
a month of hype to go through. How can you not drip feed all the cards?
So boring. Anyway, it seemed fun. There's some cool stuff. Definitely, it was fun to play the Diablo Necromancer. I had a really fun time doing that. It was cool to try it out.
The Diablo Necromancer is enough for me to maybe play another season of Diablo 3.
Andrew, did you realize that the Diablo Necromancer is going to be a paid edition? You got to buy that guy.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
How do you feel about that now that I told you that?
Well, I'll play through the...
finally, I had a surprise for you.
Yeah.
The surprise is you got to pay for that.
I may play through the Diablo 1 in Diablo 3.
Yeah.
And that might be it then.
Yeah, same. I don't know. I don't know if it's enough for me to want to pay. I think maybe at the maximum $10 I would consider for that.
They said character pack.
They did say that.
Does that imply another character, or does that imply
I think
other
that implies
things?
Other stuff, probably like stash tabs and
so you get other
banner and a sigil and a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
I agree with you. $10 max.
Yeah,
maybe even not.
They'll charge $15 because Blizzard.
Or 20.
Yeah, God, I hope not.
Yeah,
20.
double it. It's gonna be 20.
Ugh. Anyway, not to be too negative.
Well, let's just give our impressions. Diablo, underwhelming.
Yeah, not as cool of an announcement as I was hoping for.
Overwatch.
It was at what everyone expected, I guess, right?
Underwhelming.
Yeah. Look,
although arcade mode could
be really
potentially
cool.
lead to like story mode stuff that people do outside the game.
Yeah, you never know. And the Overwatch League, I guess.
Oh well, that's separate
cool,
news, kind of on its own.
I don't care because I don't watch Overwatch, but I'm sure that's a big news for everyone
that does. That's the biggest news from the convention.
I mean, it showed up in the LA Times today, Andrew. I saw an article only about the league, not about the rest of BlizzCon.
I mean, it's big news. They're going to create teams in cities. They're going to pay people. I mean, it's all put on by them.
They're talking about doing stuff like a combine, to like assess skills.
Guaranteed salaries.
And
that alone is big news. I think that's separate from Overwatch. If you were to take the news on its own. Like, game news, Overwatch, underwhelming. Overwatch League, holy wow.
Yeah. Very interesting. But those are, like, pretty much the big...
StarCraft, a new commander.
Kind of whatever.
Hearthstone, new expansion, expected.
Yeah, I guess they didn't really do anything unexpected, right?
None of the crazy stuff that we were predicting.
Yeah, a little underwhelming on the, like, interesting news front. But,
which is maybe why all the finals were overflowing, I think.
Yeah, because everyone had tried the new things and was back to watching the esports and stuff that they were doing from before.
Which is what they hope for, people watching all the esports, right?
Yeah. So, hopefully the stuff that comes out is good. I'm excited to play that new Hearthstone thing. But
sure. I think in the future, though, they need to take into account that maybe they need to open up some more space during each of these finals.
Yeah, and I know in previous years they had always shown the finals in the main stage.
Yeah.
So maybe they need to go back
now
to
they're doing Q&As there.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah, come on.
Well, what's the highlight for me?
Yeah. Beer. Delicious beer. Yeah.
2 years ago, they introduced a special beer, and then they took a year off, I think. Am I right about that?
I don't think there was one the intervening year, although I was not here part of that year.
Okay, so that year that you were not here, there was no beer.
Okay.
So in between, 2 years ago, they released a 1 year special, here's a Blizzard beer.
I think it was the, 10th anniversary of World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
that year.
I think so.
And so they made a special beer for it.
Thunder Brew,
yeah.
And then they took a year off, and then this year, 3 special beers.
Right.
5 if you count the unaged versions.
It was a beer for the 25th anniversary of Blizzard Entertainment. there was 2 beers for the 20th anniversary of Diablo.
They're good.
They were really good. We have not tried the aged versions, or I haven't yet tried the aged version, but we tried the unaged versions of them that they're selling, not in bottles, just you can get on draft, and it was great. All of them were good.
Imperial Brown Ale,
an Imperial Red Ale,
and an Imperial Chocolate Stout.
Yes, and they were all pretty awesome.
I did not think walking into this convention that walking out of it, I would say
Man beer is good.
Man beer was the best part of BlizzCon.
Yeah, that beer is pretty good though. Definitely the most fun part.
So I guess shout out to Bottle Logic Brewing.
For making awesome beer.
Yeah, for throwing together an amazing secret stash of beer, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Man. Well, we haven't watched the Weird Al concert yet.
That's true.
Maybe
that
could stand out.
And who knows, maybe they throw a curveball in the closing ceremony.
They have never done that.
They have never done that, but you
Not
never
once.
know. You never know.
Well, if there is a curveball in the finale,
I guess we'll record something else.
we'll tell you about it on the Monday podcast.
But I don't know. I'm just not hopeful for that.
No. I don't think anything that they announced is like bad or anything.
No, yeah. I'm happy they announced all this stuff. It's good that they're giving some love to Diablo 3. It's good that they're still doing stuff for StarCraft 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hearthstone seems to keep trucking along. So, it's good to see them doing stuff. It's just I wish the stuff was more. I wish there was more.
Yeah, I wish there was more. But I guess also I was a little bit shocked about the following Overwatch has.
So many people here playing Overwatch.
Or watching.
Yeah, I did not... I myself, I don't think have ever watched an Overwatch e-sport thing.
I've tried to watch streamers, and you kind of, after a while, you're like, I don't...
You don't get it?
Well, unless I'm really, really watching and trying to learn about maps or how to play a character, and then you have to follow a specific streamer, right? Because certain ones don't teach, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to watch streamers, but maybe in the tournament setting, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched it.
But a lot of people are watching it because
it was
easily had double the capacity of that arena that they had.
Yeah,
standing out. Watching.
Yeah. There were a lot of people trying to get in to see that thing.
What do you think, BlizzCon 2016, man?
Yeah, it was pretty good. We hopefully they just they keep on and
keep on.
We'll see. We'll see more cool stuff from them in the years to come, hopefully.
Yeah, I think they're more on a multi-monthly release schedule. It's not all about huge releases at BlizzCon anymore.
Yeah.
It's more about celebration at BlizzCon and World Finals for tournaments, which they better keep in mind in terms of space.
I think they've said for the Hearthstone Championship next year that they plan to move away from this, cycle of having the finals at BlizzCon. They're moving the cycle to having the finals when the rotation happens, so that you have when the end of the sets happen, the finals will happen.
So there's not being any finals at BlizzCon for Hearthstone?
I don't know. It
doesn't
sounded
make
like
any
what
sense.
they're talking. I mean, they'll definitely have something here. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll make it a big tournament or something, but maybe not the finals. I don't know. Unclear.
Well, next year they'll have that whole new section of the convention center, so maybe that'll help the
that's
seating.
true. A lot more space.
Yeah. But until then,
all right. We'll talk to you all again on Monday.